Hello, I try to avoid talking about Donald Trump, mostly because he just doesn't have much to say. But last week, he put out a campaign ad that kind of doubles as a manifesto. Today, I'd like to go through this ad point by point and show just how batshit crazy it all is. Here we go.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
The politicians can pretend it's something else, but Donald Trump calls it radical Islamic terrorism. That's why he's calling for a temporary shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until we can figure out what's going on.
What's going on? What's going on? Alright, this is actually kind of clever. I mean, it's race-baiting hogwash that assumes that only one out of the dozens of mass killings last year is significant, but here's the clever bit. It heads straight at an issue that the Republicans and Democrats really want you to ignore. What's going on is this. Saudi Arabia has been funding radical Islam all over the world with the full protection and participation of the United States government. It's been going on for decades, but the politicians in Washington, D.C. are really just too bought off to mention it. Trump is cleverly using the idea that there's some kind of mystery here to make established politicians look like idiots. The proposal itself, of course, is deeply, deeply foolish. It makes 1.6 billion Muslims into our enemies instead of just 29 million Saudis. It may make sense to ban migration from Saudi Arabia. A blanket ban is more than a little racist, and worse, it's counterproductive.
He'll quickly cut the head off ISIS and take their oil, and he'll stop illegal immigration by building a wall on our southern border that Mexico will pay for.
Oh, for the love of God. As I've pointed out before, he's talking about a problem that doesn't exist. Mexicans stopped coming in large numbers after 2008. Those borders are secure. There are still some Guatemalans and other Central Americans coming, but we're talking countries with populations that combine to about a fifth of Mexico's. We just don't need a wall for the southern border. This idea appeals to Trump's core constituency of the white, angry, uneducated, and underemployed. This population feels victimized by globalization and immigration, and they may not be completely wrong about that. Of course, this proposal does nothing for them. A more realistic approach to this issue would look at flows of legal immigration, which are vastly larger than the numbers of refugees or illegal immigrants. Building a wall doesn't even help the racist agenda it's designed to serve. So Trump's proposal isn't just pointless, it also makes fools out of the poor whites that support his campaign.
We will make America great again.
Oof. The most interesting thing about this ad is that this is all he offers. All he's got are two divisive and counterproductive proposals that don't even attack the problems he says he's interested in. I've never really seen the appeal of Trump's campaign, but I guess that's because I don't see the United States as crippled, as he describes it in his campaign book. Make America great again. America already is great. This ad, this distillation of his appeal, makes it very, very clear that Donald Trump has nothing to offer the American people. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And if you'd like to help me make more videos like this one, please click on the Patreon link here to find out how. Thanks.